Namaste. My name is Rui Simra. I'm International Meditation Master. Today I want to speak, does a jail makes us better? So, normally the jails makes us worse because of the condition of the jail, because of the staff of the jail, because of the bad people in the jail. You're surrounded with bad people, so does it make you better or worse? So, but when we are in the jail, we cannot make any crime, and the penalty that we can go in the jail and prevents crime. That's for 100% sure. Then what is with death penalty? In the previous century or previous years, when with the communist countries like Burma or Myanmar today, the name, and Malaysia, Vietnam, Cambodia, there was only one penalty, and this was death penalty. So if one guy did one time wrong, they said we forgive, second time also, the third time death. And actually it worked. The crime was on an absolute minimum. Does this work also today? Okay, there's death penalty for drugs, for getting drugs or selling drugs or taking drugs in Singapore, Malaysia, and Indonesia. And there's absolutely no problem with drugs anymore. And the death penalty, for instance, in Malaysia or Singapore is every 2 or 3 years one time. So if you compare it with the Western countries, and if we see how huge is a drug crime, this means to get the money to afford the drug, then our system has total failed. There is only one solution, the solution from Singapore, Malaysia, and Indonesia. Then the next thing is most prisoners have a mental disease or a body disease, over 50%. This means they're doing crime because they have a mental defect through hardship in their childhood, abusing, all kind of stuff, raping. So would it not be better for them to take therapy instead of to go in the prison? If we know that therapy can work only when we surrender to 100%, even with the best therapist. Otherwise, the therapy cannot work. So they have tried out with drug therapy, and also, I think, 20–30% of the prisoners at least are drug addicted. And because of the drug addiction, they're in the prison. So, what is with the therapy of drugs? A friend of mine who was also drug addicted is today a therapist in the biggest drug addicted hospital in Bremen. Bremen has 500,000 or 600,000 citizens. No? And the drug addicted person stays there for at least 6 weeks until 9 months. So this success rate is how big? 50% only. For drug-free or free of addiction for 3 years. 25% is taking suicides. So you can say 75% is the sex part. And the other 25% within 1 year, they're addicted. They're taking drugs again. So this is also not working instead of a prison. Then the next problem is the high crime and the violence of the staff. And human rights violence is normal there, suppressing. So then we can ask who is more criminal, the staff or the prisoner. It's actually so. The staff is dealing with drugs to make additional money, is killing, raping, body and mental abusing, is normal in mostly of all prisons. So does it make the prisoner better? When the prisoner cannot trust anybody and is getting harder and harder inside because of the punishments and so on, is it easier for the prisoner to integrate afterwards in the normal society? For sure not. If the prisoner can learn a new skill, has a chance to take therapy, and if there's a religion service there, and is taking education, training, so that he has a chance to be integrated in the society again, then the prison would be very helpful. Just hard punishments and nobody trusts anybody, and the violence between the prisoners, it's just horror show and will not help. Thank you that I could speak about this, and bye.